world. And let me read something from Pakistani's leader. He was quoted in the paper today. And this just shows you, I think, the difference between our countries. And he's our ally. He's our big friend. But they asked him about maybe he's going to have a coup. He said, "The people love me." He mentioned Bush saying that. He said, "The people love me. I'm a popular leader wherever I go. Those who are protesting against me are idiots. They don't know anything." Now, I mean, can you imagine in a democracy a leader thinking that way, just saying that? The people are they're idiots. They don't know anything. The people love me.
Maybe, yeah, maybe he ought to put down the crack pipe. I don't know. But,
no.
The problem, though, what concerns me is that there are all kinds of legitimate questions that we've raised here tonight, and questions have been raised on this show any number of nights, that need to be addressed. This is, without question, this is a defining moment for America. The question is, can we take this defining moment and redefine America to make America a better place? I'm not so sure we can do that because the patriotism has become so all-engulfing, and I love America like anybody else, but I believe that patriotism demands debate. It sometimes demands dissent. But you can't get that in this environment. So the question is, how do we ultimately, when we do come out of this, to take Mr. Bush's words, when we hunt him down and smoke him out, and life returns to some sense of normalcy in this country, will we have made America a better country if we don't deal with some of these dissenting questions, some of the debate that too many of us don't want to be a part of right now?
Now is not necessarily the time to do that, and there will be a point that we'll look back and we'll reflect on the history of what happened. This is the Pearl Harbor of the 21st century. Now, right now, we have to employ the best strategies to make sure we can eradicate terrorism as best we can, because we know we have an enormous problem on
I'm all for that, but long term, I'm all for that.
Yeah, we're talking about two different things.
I'm all for that, but here's a question for you. Long term, are you hopeful, are you really hopeful that we're going to take this defining moment and redefine America, or sooner or later, are we going to return to business as usual in this country?
I think we've returned to business as usual. I mean, I think the media has not been especially laudable. I don't think advertising has. I think a lot of people are exploiting this in a horrendous way. And what's that?
Dinty Moore. They ran a big article saying we feel for all the people in the Sears Tower, in the Twin Towers, and by the way, by Dinty Moore.
Yeah, I mean, and they're not the only ones. We shouldn't just signal them out.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I stopped.
I mean, there's a lot of that going on. There's a lot of people, I think, who act like this happened to them personally.
We've had a lack of patriotism over time.
Patriotism is...
I'd like to finish a point if I could.
Failed a lot of people, and this has brought people together.
I don't think this is about patriotism. I think of this as a bar fight. Okay, there's no white hats and black hats here. It's all about grays. If I go drinking with a buddy and he drinks too much and he's a jerk when he's drunk and he picks a fight with a Hell's Angel, okay, he was his fault. He was being a jerk. He's wrong. But when the fight breaks out, I back him up, right? I don't think he's right. I don't make any mistakes about that. But I have to protect my own. That's where we are right now. But the next day, you go back to your friend and you say, that's unacceptable. I'm not going drinking with you. Things have got to change. We've got to change the situation. Or I'm not going to hang with you. So what I'm saying is, you know, I would go to my friend and say, who got me into this mess?
Bin Laden is the Hell's Angel?
Yeah.
Let me just get the Bin Laden is the Hell's Angel.
Yeah. The Middle East.
I believe that's...
So I'm not saying we're right. I'm saying we have to go to a fight right now, maybe. I hope not, maybe. We may have to fight. But at the end of the day, we have to change the situation and change how we got into this mess.
And how long can we keep the politics out of it? I said earlier, and I agree, I mean, I still feel the same way as I did 10 minutes ago, that the Bush administration, by and large, has done a good job of handling this.
Right.
But when he says in a cabinet meeting, though, to Congress, you need to pass my energy bill so that we can protect all Americans and make them secure, the politics is creeping back in.
It sure is.
That's scary.
We have to take a break. We'll be right back. You're right about that. It is.